Well, let's see here. It's Wednesday Night Live with Sparky again. We're going to be working on the wing. I didn't do anything yesterday. I just kind of laid up. But I got, let's see, 2, 4, 6 ribs to make. Hopefully we can get them done tonight. If not, well, it'll be again. But by this weekend, this wing is going to be together. I can't believe we already got 4 watchers. Welcome, everybody. And let's get to work. So let's switch to this. My compression spar material. Can't lose that. Seems that I've been losing my head if it wasn't screwed on here lately. CRS disease is kicking in. Why is it so? It looks like it's overexposed. Okay, this whole wing is made at 3/32. I no longer use any 16th in my wings. So we need to get a piece of 3/32. This is the inboard, so we're going to need some light stuff. Get some this is 11, 10, 10, 10, 10 and 11 gram. 3/32. Let's see here. We got anything lighter? That's 16th. That's lighter yet. Seventeen. I think we'll use the 3-inch stuff. We only need one piece. We're only making 4 ribs. So I like to I have all my grains separated. If you look down this board here, you can see that the grain runs pretty straight. And it wastes a little wood, but I like to keep the grain running straight. So we'll cut up one here. Now, of course, I've lost my pen. There it is. Any questions tonight, guys? Seeing that it's slow, I can kind of answer them. This one is LH4. H4. So let me get my square. I need LH5. We're going to go a little faster tonight than we did the other night, because I would like to get them cut, installed, or hollowed and installed tonight. That way I can lay the skin tomorrow night. LH5. Remember what I told you about keeping them oriented in the right place. LH5. Very important you keep going in the right direction. We got any scratch builders out there, or you guys just like to see me do it? LH6. Yeah, well, you don't count. You don't count, Danny. 6. Oh no, that ain't right. What do we got here? I've made a mistake already. It's hard for me to think and do this stuff. Okay, this is the big one. LH5. Correct. LH4. It's correct. How did that get over there? LH6. LH7. And in an hour a day, you can frame these models up very quickly. 1 hour a day. If you go out in the garage or wherever and just work for an hour, instead of watching me work, you'll have an airplane. LH7. You'll have an airplane in no time at all. So this is 8 and 9. We're going to whip through this so fast it'll make your head spin. Eight. So now we have all the material cut. And I have this left over for cap scripts. And we'll go ahead and script that too. It's already set. Okay. All right, leave that aside. Okay. LH8, LH9. Okay, just cut them out and then sand them up. And stay outside the line. Remember, this is building a foam wing without the foam. So this gives an exact representation of the foam wing if you make all the parts correctly without the foam in it. Now, I wish I would have done my foam leading edge on this, but the bad thing is with that, I like the look of it, but you give up an ounce. And I would much rather shoot for the weight than the look. Because to be honest with you, and Dan can attest to it, the Tucker that I just finished, even though it doesn't have a foam leading edge, don't look half bad. Now, if it was 16th, it would have a pretty good starved horse look. But see, I'm seeing is that I'm building out a 332nd. It's not too bad. Try to cut as close as you can to the pen without going on it, because that'll save you time sanding. Because what makes this wing so perfect is that you're sanding right to the buck. And I know I make it look easy cutting ribs, but I've only done it once. Of course, everybody knows that's a lie. Today is my father's birthday, and he's holding on. I think he wants to wait 2 more days until the day of my mother's passing, which was the 22nd. Okay. Okay. LH4. Yeah. The Bob Ross of sandpaper. That's me. We got the Raccoon Whisperer and the Bob Ross of sandpaper. You guys need to check out that channel. It's unbelievable. The little buddies he's got. Guy feeds about 25 raccoons every night. 10 pounds of hot dogs, sandwiches, peanut butter jelly sandwiches, Cheerios, dog food. Man, he's got, and they all crawling. They're wild raccoons, and they're crawling all over the guy. Kind of funny to watch. He loves them. He gets about 10 billion hits. This channel will never probably grow more than, I think we're at 2,500 now. We might get 3,000. You know, if there's 3,000 control line guys in the world, but what I need to do is start putting RC tags in my posts. Because everything I do here can be used in RC. Everything. The only problem is nobody builds RC airplanes anymore. They just go buy a foam buy and fly airplane, take it out, and drive it into the ground. When it's broken, they don't even fix them. They just buy a new one. Back in my day, even the RC guys, and they had some beautiful airplanes, built their own airplanes. The pylon racers were different in those days. They used torpedo 40s. Yeah, torpedo 40s, and they were, busters and shoestrings, and what's that other one? And Buster, Cosmic Wind. They were, real airplane. Today they're just a stick with a wing on it, a foam wing. So in 16 minutes, we've cut 6 ribs, got them, well, we hope so. We hope the building airplane is going to make a comeback. We're going to get it. John and Dan here and I are going to get into making a composite stunt plane. And they will be truly BOM because we're going to design it, make the molds, and lay the glass, each one of us. Okay. Yeah, I think we're going to have a whole lot more quarantine time here shortly. I need to swap over my box here. For some reason, my box got holes in the bottom of it. Looks like I need to order some more hinges. Running short. These are those furling tools that I talked about. This is a, let's see, it's not an 1/8, so it'd be 9/64. Is that right? Next size up from an 1/8, I think that's 9/64. 8/64 should be an 1/8, I think. And this is 3/30. This is an 1/8 inch here. And this is what you use to furl over the little ones and the 3/32. And this is what you use to furl over the 1/8 inch rod. But you got to see the end on it. Just a tap or two, and you're in there. I have to throw that out now. You look at the bottom of this, it got holes in it. I don't know how the hell the holes got in there. Started dribbling them out on the floor. This is my hinge box. You ask where I got the little eyelets. This should bring back some memories. Yeah, I'll show it to you. Perfect miniature eyelets. And when I go to these swap meets and stuff, or shows, there'll be guys sitting there with all this junk, all this stuff that you think, well, that's no good. I used that when I was a kid. Well, this is a perfect example. And you don't buy one, you buy it all. So how much for the whole thing? You know, control line guys go, well, they're 10 cents a piece. I'll take 2. Give me a break. Just take the whole bag. Okay, let's sand them up. Yeah. How much are they? 10 cents a piece? I'll take 2. Shit. I went to a flea market, and there was a guy, old man, had all kind of bastard files. And I mean, he had a lot of them. I said, how much you want for them? He said, I'll take $1 a piece for them. And if anybody ever bought files, good files are expensive. I said, how much for all of them? He said, give me $20. I said, here's 50. Have a nice day. And I got the deal. Good morning, Chris. Afternoon, evening. When you go to these swap meets or whatever, and you see a guy selling a motor for $5 or whatever, quit being so damn cheap. You know damn well the motor's worth $100. If you ask 5, give him 25. If you ask 10, give him 30. You know, that's how you create goodwill. Unless you ain't got it. Now, I have been gifted. I mean, all this that I'm telling you does come back in life. At Rodax one year, I can't remember the gentleman's name. He gave me 5, gave free, nothing, pay nothing. And I tried to pay him. He said, no, I don't want no money. 5 Super Tiger 60s. And one of them's in that airplane, and 3 of them are in other airplanes at home. And supposedly, I'm getting 2 Tom Lay 60s here shortly. We'll see. Of course, they might end up Brian Gardner's if he makes any more liners. We got 15 people watching me sand ribs. Come on, guys. Hopefully you're sanding right along with me. Happy little circles. Now I can't remember that plate spinner's name again. Guy on the forum told me, and I already had looked it up on the Ed Sullivan show, the plate spinner. But I remember another guy, I think maybe it was later on, who spun even more plates than the plate spinner on Ed Sullivan. Okay, that was with 80. Let's clean them up with 320. That's 80. That's 80. That's 320. We'll use that one. This is just so there's no hairs on it. Now let me explain this to you. Oh yeah, sure. I watch Red Skelton all the time. Red Skelton the Hobo. If you look at this, what makes this system so nice of cutting ribs? When you cut a rib, when you cut it, it's cut at a 90 degrees. When you sand a rib like this, the angle is at the correct angle with the sheeting, as long as you keep it oriented in the right direction. Like I said, match the way it came out of the cradle. So when you put it back in, it fits absolutely perfect. So when you put the sheeting on it, there's no gap. So that's what makes this system so nice. As long as you orient in the right direction. That angle makes for a strong glue joint. You bet. Because remember, we're trying to building model airplanes, less is more. If you use a bottle of glue, 1 2-ounce bottle of CA on your airplane, you use twice too much, because it should only take about 1 ounce of glue. And the thing about CA is whatever you put on, whatever it weighs that you put on, is the weight that you're putting on the airplane. So thin joints, tight joints with thin set CA, and the least amount of glue you can use, the better. You guys didn't know I even had it worked out down to the glue weight, huh? Now, if you can, I really like using CA because of the speed. But if you're a guy that has no problem with waiting for the glue to dry, if you mix up in a little bottle tight bond glue with water at 50-50 and put it on with I can't remember what you call those things. It looks like a little bulb. It's like an eyedropper, only anyway, you put it on with that and put the least amount of that you can put on. It's lighter than CA because 50% of it evaporates. The water evaporates, where CA, nothing evaporates. Okay, so let's see if I can find my tube for holding. I haven't seen it in a while. And I would like to hole correctly. That ain't gonna work. I can't believe Jerry did that. Oh. Okay. Can't remember who was telling me. Maybe it was you, Dan, that you took one of these art animation mufflers. This for Super Tiger 60. Ground the fins off and polished it up. And when Art saw it, he said, "You just reduced the cooling." Was that you, Dan? These are the original animation mufflers. Here's my hobby shop scale that John told you about. Look at that, boys. Doesn't that make you jealous? I got one. I can make my own. Well, I guess we're going to use the small one. Close enough, I suppose. Yes, I did. That's what I was disc sanding on. Okay. My spar. So we want to start off with 4 and 5. 4 and 5. That's what I was making. You get down to business and don't monkey around. It don't take long. Like I say to you guys, if it's hard, you ain't doing it right. Oh, I forgot I still got to put stiffeners in these. Hey, Dan, does that trailer fly? Can you put some wires on it? You and John. John needs to fly his kitchen, and Dan needs to fly his trailer. Don't get me wrong, guys. The kitchen's nice, and so is the trailer. I'm just teasing him. Once you get these in, let's put this one back. Need to start moving this crap off the table. That's 5, 6, 7. Might as well defoam all these while I got it going. Now we do it all at once. Okay, let's put these away. We'll need that. Put the wing together. Get it out. That on top. Okay. Now I just use a brass tube. You skive the inside of it. This is 5/8, I think. I had some bigger, but I don't know what happened to it. Let's see if we got to sand these. Let me sand the notches in all these first. I still got to stiffen them. So I got stiffeners to the outside on that one. Yep. Another important thing is the stiffener stick that goes in here. Don't forget that. These ribs don't have a whole lot of strength going side to side. You could grab your wing and crush it. And for the little bit that we're going to put on it, by putting the sticks on it, yeah, that'll work. What wing are you going to use? Geobolt, SV, Russian. Okay, let's test fit them. See, I didn't sand that deep enough. Seven. There we go. That fit in there now. 6. Remember, all these parts need to fit together without pins or glue, without force. That way you're not building a warp into it. Eight. 9. Okay, we need our stiffeners. What did I do with that piece? There we go. I just take a piece of 3/32, strip one 3/16 wide. And we have them all on the left side, so that needs to go here on this side. I think the Russians are about as bad as a pattern master. It's a hog. And so it needs to go on this side. This side. Make happy circles. Yeah, you can do that. That way you can say, well, I got my own wing. I designed my own wing with my shoe. That one. If I ever demonstrate that live, I think I have. You guys give me a number, what the root is. and the thickness of the wing for any airplane. And I bet you I can draw it within a pencil line with my shoe. Yes, I know. A toilet seat will fly, and I've flown them. Anything will fly if you put enough power on it. Just look at the F4 Phantom. Glide ratio of a brick. And this side. Now, when you're doing these, make sure that you put the stiffener on the right side of the outboard wing, or else you'll end up with it on the outboard side where the tip goes, and then you got a problem. So, you know, these things are kind of... What glides like a brick? F4 Phantom? You ever seen them come in on an aircraft carrier? Bam! Really slam into the ground. Okay. Now, Hunt, he likes to get all fancy and make sure they're absolutely perfect on the center lines and so on and so forth. Well, we ain't building a watch, so I just eyeball it. Make a hole. This rib here will have to go through the stiffener that I just put in it, because the lead out's past there. And I do that on these 3 outboard. So this is 9. And we'll do it on 8. And that way we can slide these. I might even open L9 up a little bit. Okay, 7. Need to open up that. I think we'll go ahead and punch holes and then cut them all at the same time. Save some time. Yeah, belching black smoke and leaking oil. They were dirty. I think VF-111 had them. I never worked on them. course, they were old too, even when I was in the Navy. Hard for me to believe they got rid of the best strike fighter bomber they had, which is the F-14. Just cost too much to maintain. You can be tricky. If you want to save a couple of milligrams, you could probably hollow these ribs out more than I do. A perfect 1/4 inch all the way around. But man, why waste all that time? We're just trying to pass some lead outs through it. Make it look semi-respectable inside. So when it hits the ground, your peers don't go, "Hey, what are we going to do about that?" Okay, let's weigh this wood and see what it weighed that I just took out of there. Everything weighs something, but this weighs nothing. Weighs nothing. Weighs nothing. I would need a grain scale. So we're gonna muck with it. Okay, LH 6, 7. This is 4. 6. 5. I'm gonna put a straight edge on this and look before I even. I'm not gonna glue them up tonight. We got 5 minutes left in the session, but we got them made, so tomorrow night we glue sheeting on if everything looks right. I still need to make the shear webs. Need to cut that one and 3 more pieces before I put the sheeting on. Because these shear webs is what keeps the wing straight and keeps it from warping. So if you got a warp in it, you can straighten it out when you tack these on and put it back into shape. So, darn well I got a ruler around here, a yardstick. Yeah, we can use this one. Need a yardstick, but close enough. I got one rib that's not quite on the right angle. It doesn't quite touch. We're not going to worry about it. And I need to hand sand that one down. Okay, while I was over John's making these, I didn't get quite enough of the plywood rib sanded off. So, we'll hand sand this. And if you don't check this, when you pull it all together, you'll get all kind of bumps and stuff in the sheeting. I can tell I didn't get that one enough either, too. And this one's kind of important because this is a hard rib. It's plywood, balsa plywood. If you let it stick up, or if it's not exactly perfect, you'll be able to see that rib through the sheeting because it's hardwood. I'm still up too high. Oh, I see. If I had my ruthers, it'd be down instead of up. You know what? It could be this part right here, too. Perfect. So tomorrow night I'll get my yardsticks so we can make sure they're all. Oh, let me sight down here and look. They're all pretty damn close. Except this one. Oh. And for some reason this one's up a little bit. I hear something on my phone. Yeah, I got one of them at home, St. Louis, Dan. But you got to understand, I'm in a one room. This place is like your garage. Only I got a little more room to work, but 15 by 20 is all it is. And I got crap everywhere. I can't have no bench sanders and belt sanders and that stuff. I guess it'll be all right. It's not quite sitting down enough for some reason. Could be this. Could be that. There we go. All right, so now I've got it eyeballed in. It's oh, that's too bad. Getting all kind of messages here today. That's too bad. All right, guys. I'm done. Been an hour and 4 minutes. I really appreciate you guys coming and spending time with me. I hope you learned something. I mean, what I do is not rocket science. It's simple mechanics and woodwork, cabinet make, whatever you call it. It's just working with your hands. If it's hard, you're not doing it right. Because this is really, really simple. Of course, I got 50 years of practice too. But I carved a lot when I was a kid, and it was always a struggle. And somebody showed me how to do it the right way, and which I've been showing you all along. The right way to do things. It's really simple. I see guys sanding sometimes, not so much in the crew that I hang around now, John and Dan and stuff, but other guys, they'll be sanding on something and I feel like, give me that. I get it done in about 2 seconds and you guys be diddle farting around with that stuff. Anyway, we'll see you tomorrow for an hour. We'll put the sheeting on this thing. It's already molded up. Ready to go. Should go together pretty nicely. And then we'll cut this. I mean, this won't take half an hour to put on. And we'll see what we got. We should have a 5-ounce wing if everything goes right. So, thanks for watching. See you tomorrow. Fair winds, tight lines. See ya.